who began to research the age of dinosaurs, how long ago they were on the earth, and that led to an unraveling of his faith. And he began to read, he began to read atheist material and look at some people that we're familiar with online, and then look at young earth creationism sites, and the atheist material made them look silly. This caused him to join the ranks, apparently, of the atheists and is now debating against Christianity. Mostly, he deals with Ken Ham, Answers in Genesis, Kent Hovind, Eric Hovind, and young earth. That's his main interest.
Apparently, as an adult Christian, he first became familiar with the fact that dinosaurs lived millions of years ago, and that this was news to him. And that shocked me because, Kevin, as a boy, I loved dinosaurs and obviously knew that they had lived millions and millions of years ago. And it says something about this gentleman's education that he was never exposed to that fact. And I just can't imagine what sort of high school this fellow must have gone to be innocent.
I'm surprised William Lane Craig didn't say, I wouldn't be surprised if Apologia was homeschooled with that type of education.
Who didn't discover Christian philosophy and apologetics until after they deconverted.
Yes.
How many Christians do you know who just loved Jesus, had some personal experience, amazing personal experience, heard the gospel and accepted it, and then only later found out about apologetics?
Life of this person was just allowed. Well, it was stagnant. He had a brain-dead Christian faith, and that is an inherently unstable and precarious faith.
Paul had a brain-dead Christian faith. I think William Lane Craig, upon reflection, will hear himself in this podcast and say, oops, oh my goodness, I should not have said that, because there's a lot of Christians who love Jesus. They just love Jesus, and they trust what their pastors say, and they believe in a young earth. There's a lot of Christians who support reasonable faith ministries and like the work I do, and they trust me. They don't look into this stuff for themselves. They trust their pastors, their preachers. They might be a little of lower IQ. They might be busy with other things. They believe in a young earth. And they might see that by me calling apologia, what did he call him?
It was stagnant. He had a brain-dead Christian faith.
A brain-dead Christian faith. William Lane Craig is calling some of you Christians out there brain-dead. Now, William Lane Craig is not thinking through what he's saying here, because if he did, he wouldn't say this. But he's saying it because Apologia is no longer a Christian, so now he gives him license to say, oh, yeah, he's now an atheist. He must have had a brain-dead Christian faith. But the details that he's describing can be applied to a lot of Christians out there.